So in this example, there's an old price and then a new price. And in the real world, especially the business world, it may be in the job you get, Gomez. A price of a product goes from one price to another, and that's a percent increase or decrease. And the formula is kind of like the part-to-whole formula, but with a slight difference. Instead of part-to-whole, since we're still dealing with percent, you still have a denominator of 100 because that's all percent means, is something out of 100. This is where you put all the items. So the old price of jeans was 15 bucks. The new price is 21 bucks. Look at the formula. Let me come back over here. The amount of change from the old to the new falls away. The original amount, the percent increase or decrease is right here above 100. So let's go ahead and plug and chug here. Notice the percent is always over 100 because that's what percent means, out of 100. Remember when we sliced that cheese a few weeks ago? How many out of 100? That's what percent means. So look at what they're asking. What was the percent increase? In percentage, how much did it increase? Well, that's going to be your x because it's over 100. So let's go ahead and plug. Go ahead and write equal, a fraction on the left, fraction on the right. Watch this. Give me the fraction, Gomez. No, fraction equals in the fraction. So on the upper left is the amount of change. That means what's the change from the old to the new price? How much change? $6. Now you just take the bigger minus the smaller, and it's the amount of change. So the price of the jeans from the old price to the new price, the amount of change, is subtract them, put 6. That's on the upper left. Gonzalez, what's the original amount of the jeans? Right, before the change and before it rose to 21 bucks. That's your OG amount is always on the lower left. Percent increase and decrease, what is that? Right, that's your question. That's your X. And that's always out of 100 because percent literally means out of 100. The rest is a cakewalk, right? Cross multiply. 15 times X is 15X. 6 times 100 is 600. We're about to find the percent increase in the price of the jeans right now. So we're going to get X by itself divided by 15. 600 divided by 15. Let me get my calculator here. $600 divided by 15, 40. But wait, what is it? What does 40 mean? But what does it mean? Right, so there's a 40% increase in the jeans. That's a lot. A 40% increase on anything is a lot. So 15 to 21 bucks is a 40% increase. So that's how percent increase or decrease changes, or is calculated. The amount of change on the left, OG amount, the original, percent over 100. Let's try one more, and we're done. Let's do crimes. You guys recognize that? What place is that there? This is example 2. You recognize that picture? Have you been there, downtown Pomona? Where the Metrolink is? Yeah. Yeah, let me blow it up a little bit so you can see it. Look at it. You recognize that? That's where the Metrolink is, in downtown Pomona. So this is going to write example 2. This is an example of, huh? Yeah, that's example 2. That's the last example for the day. All right, Pomona crime rate. So has there been a drop or a rise in crime? Okay. How much drop is there, Gonzalez? 6%. Where will the percent go on our formula? Top of 100, because why on top of 100? Right, and percent, what does percent mean? The number out of 100. So logically, it has to be on top of 100 because that's what percent literally means. Remember, we went over that with the cheese 2 weeks ago. Remember, 100 pieces, it meant out of 100? Okay, let's do it. We brought a fraction equaling a fraction. All right, like Gomez says, 6 out of 100. That's the original amount of crimes last year. Yeah, look at, if there were 30,600 crimes last year, so that's going to be right here, 30,600. How many crimes were there this year? Well, if I put X right here, what does X represent? No. Look at the formula. It'll be the amount that it changed. If we solve for X, it'll be the amount changed. That'll enable us to answer the question. The question is not how much did it change. It's asking how many crimes are there this year. We know the percent increase. We know how much there was last year. We can figure out how many crimes there were this year. Let's solve for X first because that'll tell us how much crimes that were increased from last year to this year. That's what X will tell us. So let's see. Let me shrink my downtown picture here a little bit. There we go. So let's cross multiply 30,600 times 6. Let's get my calculator here. 30,600 times 6. Here we go. 30,600 times 6. 183,600. 183,600. 183,600 equals 100x. Right, that's just cross multiplying. Whenever you have a proportion, you can just cross multiply. All right. So let's get X alone. Taking pictures? Oh, it looks like you're taking a picture. How do you get X by itself, Gomez? Beautiful. Watch this, Gonzalez. Almost done, Gonzalez. Let's see how many crimes there were this year. X is, dividing any number by 100, just move the decimal over to the left. So I got 1,836 crimes. Have I answered the question? No? Why? Solve for X. No, I haven't answered the question, though. What's the question? Right. Is there 1,836 crimes this year? Well, how do you know? Too little, huh? Not only that, if those 30,600 crimes last year, and they're saying that it was a 6% increase, no, actually decrease, huh?
What if you just subtract it from that total amount?
Good idea, because that's how much it decreased, huh?
Yeah.
So the 1,836 represents the 6% amount of crimes dropped. That's how many crimes, that's 6% of 30,000. So to get the new amount of crimes, do exactly what we just said. Take the old amount and subtract the decrease, and you'll have this year's crimes. So let's see, 30,600. So 30,600 minus 1,836, 28,764 crimes. Is that an increase or decrease? Decrease. What percent? 28,000 one more time? Gonzalez, is that an increase or decrease in crimes? How much percent of decrease? How do you know it's 6%? Right, the problem told us. Right, Gonzalez? How many crimes were there originally? Hold on, Gonzalez. How many crimes did it drop by? But how many crimes was that actually? Good. So the new amount of crimes is 28,764. I just want to make sure we're on the same wavelength. All right. Last 5 minutes here.